Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Starcraft 2 Heart of the Swarm battle. This one is me and Dexter. It's a TvZ. This was a pretty epic game I played the other day, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So let's speed this up a little bit. I usually go the basic start with a wall in, and then your barracks, factory, starport, start, and then I usually just go from there, depending on what my opponent's doing. So yeah, let's check it out. He's just scouting, massing drones. Yeah, I usually just go as soon, like I obviously do a supply depot first, and then as soon as I get enough money, barracks at about like, I don't know, 12-ish supply, and then around between 12 and 14 I throw down my gas. Usually I try to do it right after I'm done with, right after I set the barracks down, and then I throw a I put 3 SCVs on the gas, and then I throw down a factory as soon as possible. I usually try to get it behind the mineral line just to hide it a little bit. He's going for her second, which is a pretty obvious start for Zerg. I saved this replay and I tagged it with epic win, so that's why I don't really remember. I remember it was a really good game, but I didn't watch. I should have went and watched it before I casted this to you guys, but I didn't. So all right, so as soon as I get my factory down, I throw down my second Vespene gas, put 3 on that as well, and then I lift my factory and put my starport there. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this before, especially if you've watched my other videos. This is usually how I start. Now, I either build a reactor or a tech lab for this. This time it looks like I'm going with my Raven push, which is what I like to do. Probably not the best idea against Zerg, but well, actually it's not a terrible idea against Zerg, because they don't have too much air defense early on. But I like to get my Ravens and I upgrade the durable materials and the energy, and then sometimes I also do the high-tech auto tracking, which adds range to the auto turrets, and then I just run them down like behind their mineral line and just throw down a bunch of auto turrets or even some mines, and takes all their workers out if they don't have air defense. Now if you're going against like Terran or somebody with air defense, usually it's not as good of an idea. But so I usually try to get 4 and wait for my upgrades to be done. Yeah, I did go ahead and do that high-tech auto tracking. So let's move this up a little more. So he's just massing drones at this point. Now he's probably, yeah, he's going mutas. I was not expecting mutas. I was expecting roaches, because like 95% of the time that's what we get when playing against Zerg is roaches. So that's what I was expecting. Didn't quite happen that way, but so I got my second down. I like to, if I'm playing against Zerg, I like to throw down my planetary fortresses. They're just super helpful especially if your base gets attacked while you don't have any units there. Unfortunately, it does not defend against air units, which is pretty much all he has. So he is basically just massing mutas. That was his strategy. I was not quick enough with these, and he picked them off. I didn't even see that when that happened. So Yeah, that screwed me all up because those are super expensive and I had crazy upgrades already for them. That's what threw me off big time. So if I just would have went and pushed, if I would have went and pushed with ground units and tanks, I would have been fine. Probably I would have won this already. But I didn't. Alright, so he's just going mutas and zerglings. Alright, so he's taking his third now. I completely switched it up here, and I think I'm just going for drops, I guess? No, I'm not. I'm just going for probably Marine Marauder, tanks and Vikings. And then I might transition into battle cruisers later on, late game. I don't remember if I ended up doing that in this one or not, but that's what I tend to do, especially if my opponent gives me this long, like he hasn't even attacked. By the time I take my third base and I get gas up, I'm like, alright, it's time. It is time for the battle cruises. So I bring some Hellions over here just to harass, try to take out some workers. I should have probably upgraded the flame, but I did not. I don't know what I'm doing just sitting there with these. I'm trying to take another. So I'm taking my fourth, and here he comes with his mutas. Now would be a really good time for me to attack. Oh, yeah, mutas don't do so well against me. So he's going to try to harass as much as he can with those mutas, and I'm kind of used to that. As soon as I saw the first muta, I started pumping out Vikings and more Marines, because stemmed Marines against mutas is just ridiculous. Didn't do too much damage with those Hellions right there. Sorry, I missed that a little bit. We're basically just fighting for space right now. I don't know why I have not attacked him. Should have attacked him. I'm always scared when I play Zerg that they're just gonna lay creep all over the map and take all the minerals. So I get really weird about expanding like ridiculously. Alright, so that wasn't too bad of a loss. We've got 10 or 20 Marines and my gas. That's fine. He can, you know. I dare him to walk up here, which isn't going to happen. So I take my Vikings around usually too when I'm playing Zerg and just try to take out Overlords. It's a lot better to do this later, but obviously clean that up pretty quick. See, it seems like everything I did with this guy. Oh, here come the battle cruisers. So yeah, once I realize something isn't working, once I realize something isn't working, I usually try to switch it up as quick as possible. So yeah, I'm just pumping out Marines and battle cruisers and tanks. I get a pretty good mix in this. I think I still make some Vikings here and there. Let's see, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 5 bases. I'm on 4. So that's about even with Terran Zerg. Zerg's always going to have more bases, in my opinion. I mean, they always have a million bases, and they're always spread out all over the map. So yeah, after he's not going to attack, and he's been kind of harassing me with these mutas the whole time, which is why I haven't really been able to attack. I probably should have earlier on, but I mean, I have this beast army right here that I mean, that's pretty hard to stop. I'm pretty sure I'm almost fully upgraded. I am fully upgraded on both air and so I took out his 5th base. Hate those damn things. Fucking banelings. Like, oh, well, come on then. Welcome to my battle cruisers. Yeah, meters don't do so hot against battle cruisers, huh? So yeah, I just micro these babies around. I'm telling you, fully upgraded battle cruisers are damn near impossible to stop. But he comes out with Raptors, which I was not expecting. I hadn't seen any of those. Fortunately, I have some more Marines and stuff coming. And Marines will take those babies out because those things can't do shit against ground units. Alright, so I brought him down to 4 bases, I think. 1, 2, 3. Nope, he expanded again. So, yeah, no, never mind. He's at 4. Yeah, so he's at 4 bases. I'm going to go ahead and take my 5th. 6th, I'm sorry. That's my 6th. And he's going to not let me take my 5th. I mean 6th. But that's cool. I like to try to stay a step ahead. Especially when I'm playing against Zerg, like I said, because they're just ridiculous at how quickly they can expand and produce units. So here he comes with Broodlords, which I'm normally not too great with. But I go ahead and take out his other expansion, and you know, I do a little bit of damage here. That's cool. I'm still pumping units out though. Still pumping. I need to get some Vikings out here. Still pumping out Marines and battle cruisers. So I got 1, 2, 5 bases up and running. He thinks he's about to push. Oh, he is about to push. And this might turn into a base race. I'm not played too many games. I seriously don't remember this game. I remember it being a pretty good game here later on. My micros are terrible. Yeah, whatever. There we go. Finally get some medevacs. Should have done that a lot earlier. Alright, so he takes out my 4th expansion with ease, might I add. If he would have went straight over here, he probably could have done some more damage. Well, I had my planetary up, so. Yes, take out those corruptors. Fully upgraded STEM Marines. Eat it. Well, he won that one. See, this is my thing right here. Why doesn't he go straight for this? I mean, he could have seriously done some damage right there. But he doesn't. He decides to morph in more Broodlords, which, you know, whatever. Maybe he thought that would be necessary, but he totally could have taken out at least that. So this is when I break out the Vikings. I go ahead and switch to Vikings. Say screw it. I have all these starports. All he has now is Broodlords. Oh, there's some more corruptors. And so we're gonna mass Vikings. Mind you, they're fully upgraded Vikings and fully upgraded Marines with medevacs. So good luck with that, buddy. And here we go. Boom. Already got, what, 3 or 4 picked off right there just with the Vikings. Vikings will tear the Brute Lords up. There we go. Man, those Thin Marines, they never disappoint. Never disappoint. Alright, so I think at this point, he probably does not have much income. Well, yeah, he does have a little bit stacked up. Probably too much. He should have been spending that. So, I go out on here, take out his expansion. Try to get out of the way of those little fuckers. And because I have so much fucking money, I just start throwing down command centers everywhere. So I've got six command centers up now, and I'm just pushing down, trying to take out his expansions, and he leaves the game with $17,000. Oh my god. What in the fuck? This guy could have easily produced enough units to keep fighting. I guess he just got tired, but anyways, so that's that, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll have a bunch more stuff for you guys coming up. I think my new schedule is going to be every Tuesday and Thursday. I'm going to try to upload. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, adios.